What else? We got the Euros happening right now.
Yeah, how do you think of the Euros?
The Euros,
Who do you like?
Well, I like France.
The favorite
I was
England.
about to say I liked.
I didn't like France. I favored France to win,
Mhm.
but no longer do I. That's out of the bag. We had a little
You don't take
tournament.
France without Mbappe. It's not.
No, it's not
Good enough.
It's not good
Nope.
enough.
Fair.
That he carries 20% of that team.
Oh, absolutely.
So you can't count out Germany at this point.
Yeah, they look good playing at home.
It looks real good.
I would say also, since I'm betting on them in my neighborhood group here.
Okay. All right.
And they came out strong as Spain. They look pretty good.
Oh, I completely forgot about their game. Okay.
I'm not bullish on England, even though they look good on paper.
Southgate is the wrong coach for that team.
Yeah.
Period. So Southgate is actually a good coach on the international scene. So one thing that people have shown, statistically speaking, that for international football, it actually does work pretty well to play a little bit more defensive and not give up goals in a tournament format. You know, the Italy kind of style that can work well. Whereas in club football, you've got to be able to score, to be able to win the league. Right. So Southgate is a defensive, and you can see, even though he doesn't have it, he's still forcing, Trent Alexander a round peg into a square hole. Right. Because he has a problem. He doesn't have many people who can defend in the middle. He's got Declan Rice. Gallagher is the only recognizable. My new people is not a defensive midfielder. So, but again, he has, I think it's the first time they were saying ever. I think they have 6 players who scored 20 or more goals in major leagues. England does. Right. Their forward line, Saka, brilliant. Foden, brilliant. Bellingham, brilliant. Kane, brilliant. Yeah. Right. I mean, they've got players who can score.
Oh, yeah.
So I would have said, play Declan Rice as a base, right? Have the 4 back and literally get the best defenders in there. Kyle Walker's a good defender. He'd be good, right? Center backs, you got Stones and I might have even tried, for example, I don't know how fit he is, but maybe Luke Shaw is the other center back, and you can still play left back.
That's what there's a Luke Shaw can at least go forward if you're going to have to play Foden.
But I would never send the outside backs forward in that team. I would get up the field.
Right, but let's say at least Shaw can be super defensive, but also get up.
Yeah,
I think he can do both.
Well, I would have said you don't need it. I would have said take your 5 back and just sort it all out.
Yeah,
and let the front 5 go.
But as far as teams I've seen so far, if I'm going to be scared of some teams, and even England and all these, it's just too early to tell. Teams grow into this tournament.
Yeah,
for sure. You see it every time you watch the tournament. But Germany, Spain, and Holland right now, I think, are teams that I'd eyeball for good runs.
You said Germany, Spain, and Holland.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I think it's wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
It's definitely wide open. Even like I said, some of those
the Baltics.
Yeah, the Baltics. You don't want to play them.
Yeah. Give me the Baltics. Now, one thing I want to say, what's amazing. Have you ever seen a dead player score? I mean, Eriksson was dead on the field. They brought him back to life, and now he scored.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, that is amazing.
That is so crazy.
It gives me chills. Modern
medicine. They brought him back from the dead, and now he scored.
They brought him back from the dead. I literally, they kept airing that on the TV, and I remember standing upstairs here watching it and just getting, I just was like, okay, I can't believe they're airing this first off. And then they, the team got around him, and I was like, and it had been so long, and and I had just taken the CPR course. And I know they praised the medical team, but I was counting for how long it took to get the paddles out, because in your CPR course, you learn that every second, your stats of surviving go down until you get those paddles on. And after it's a minute, it goes the cliff goes. So they came, and then they finally came out. I'm like, oh my God, they're so slow getting out there with if he is having cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. And then so I turned off the TV, went to the pool, and went down there. I was like, guys, that was horrible. I just watched somebody pass away on live TV. Yep. And then thank goodness he was at Cincinnati Hospital, I think it was. And
no,
totally fine.
Well, they were different. Yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
he was
yeah,
in the
yeah.
hospital.
Football player.
I was, yeah.
That's
But
another
he
guy
was
they
in
brought
the-
back from the dead.
You're right. He
I'm
was in the hospital. We're like right
Yeah.
by, so he
Mixing-
could almost
This
hear
was in the
from
Euro,
the
so
thing.
it was
yeah.
definitely
Mixing my
in Europe.
emotions up.
Oh
yeah.
no. Yeah, I started bawling. I
Yeah.
absolutely started bawling because
Yeah.
the people who surrounded them, like there were a few that were crying, and I just
Carmen,
lost
they
it.
brought him back from the dead, and
From
he
the
scored.
dead, and he scored. He scored.
You know what's sad though?
Oh gosh, why are you gonna make me sad? Go ahead.
So he has a pacemaker fitted just so in case his heart stops again, it won't happen again. Can't
Uh-huh.
happen to him anymore, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Italy won't let him play because they think it's a sporting advantage.
So that you
This-
can't play in the Italian league.
Correct. Because they say that his heart is extra kick. It only kicks in if he's dying. Like, how is that an advantage?
I mean, it's not like he's
like-
Iron Man.
It's like Sean White. Like you're smoking weed. You can't do that extra 360. Come on.
I mean,
Have
really?
any of you guys taken a toke?
So that's
it's not
why they
going to
had-
help you do the extra triple Lindy. I'm telling you.
So Erickson was playing in Italy at the time, and that's why they had
I
to
do
transfer him because they
remember
won't let
that.
him play
I forgot
because of
about
his
that.
pacemaker. And you're like, really?
That's pretty amazing, though.
You guys
God,
are afraid of a dead player?
I mean, God, I love science and medicine and all that
Yeah.
crap.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Dave, who do you think is going to win the Euros, especially after today's event with Mbappe having
I
surgery
have
in his
no
mouth?
clue.
Wide open, right?
I have
Completely
absolutely
wide
no
open.
clue. It is wide open. Anybody can.
Well, okay, still, I'm going to put you on the spot, Carmen. Who's your
Okay.
favorite?
Ooh, dang it. Because I had France. Ooh, and then I
Yeah.
probably would have had Belgium. So no. Actually, Germany looked pretty
I had France
freaking
before
good.
Mbappe.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had France before Mbappe, but no.
Like if I'm honest, yeah. If you're honestly like, if you're like, hey, Mike, you're going to Vegas, putting the money on this
Uh-huh.
before today, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put that on France.
Yeah, right.
But now
You can I don't think you can.
you
I
can't-
got my dark horse team.
Oh, who's
I
your
don't know
dark
if it's
horse?
That dark
Is it
horse.
Spain like
No.
me?
The Dutch.
Germany at home.
Wow, that's not a dark horse team.
They have been pretty bad lately.
They haven't been that great, but they're great at home,
Yeah,
like historically.
But
Yeah.
you never, I don't-
Germany. I'll take Germany.
You never bet against.
I have Germany over England in the
Yeah.
final because England can't
Yeah.
beat Germany.
England just can't win it all, just to spite everybody. Bring it
Probably-
home,
probably
screw
in-
all of you.
Probably in penalty kicks.
I mean, the biggest shocker ever it was that when I walked into a room when it was Brazil Germany and was just like, what's going on?
yeah.
That was
It's a
Yeah.
5-0 game.
Yeah, that was something
Yeah.
else.
It may have been more
In
than five.
Brazil.
Yeah,
7-0.
It was like
whatever,
7. I think they got
7-0.
7 scored against them.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
in the
ugly.
semifinals
It was ugly.
of a World Cup at home.
Oh
Oops.
man,
Yeah.
man.
Oops.
Let's see. I might go Dutch. I think I'm going to put it out there. I don't think it's a
Okay.
great bet,
I think it's a pretty strong.
but
bet.
I'm going to go Dutch. I'm going to go Dutch.
Dutch have only won one thing.
They've never won anything.
They never
really.
No,
won
that is
anything.
not true.
Oh,
They
they
won the
have.
Euros.
They won the Euros in
Yeah.
88.
88.
88. Okay. Well,
But they just can't get that World Cup.
They
But,
had the best team in the world for like
But
6
for
consecutive
a
years and only won
while.
once.
but that's
Yeah.
the thing. You keep.
They lost 2 finals, I think.
They are in a lot of finals. So at some point, you break through.
No.
Especially when a team like France,
No.
especially when a team like France
How do you
has the best player in the world break their nose.
How do you see the Dutch winning? What?
I don't really see it, but
Cody Gapco is going to
Here's-
score.
here's why, because
15
I'm just
goals. Like who's
saying.
going to score?
It doesn't matter because this
He
whole tournament's
scores.
wide open, like you said.
yeah, what's his
You
name?
still need to score.
Harry
What's that
Kane
main
doesn't.
score
Harry
guy?
Kane doesn't look like he's going to score.
Harry
Memphis.
Kane.
Memphis.
Memphis
Looks like
Depay is not going to
He
score.
looks like
Well-
it looks like his back's all jacked. There's something not right.
Harry
with
Kane has scored. How many goals did he score in Germany this year?
A crap
30?
ton. Crap ton.
How many goals did Foden score?
Probably a crap ton.
25. Right? How many goals?
How many did they look like they were
Bellingham
going to score?
score?
Like Kane had the one header off the post. That was it. The only time you saw
That's
him.
because the
Only time you
coach is
saw
an-
him the entire game.
Coach is an idiot.
So
Okay, well,
who in this tournament has some defense? I feel like a lot of these teams, it's like they
France
can.
looked good.
The Dutch.
They did the Dutch.
The Dutch have the best.
Dutch.
So I think that's why I'm going Dutch. That's why I'm going to go Dutch. Go with defense because
Van Dijk,
everybody has
Fripp-
offense.
Defense-
Frippon,
Defense
whatever
wins
his name is.
championships, Dave. So what about Spain? What's your problem with Spain? They can score too.
Can they?
Yeah.
Through who?
I know they scored 3 in their first game.
Yeah, against who?
Well,
I completely forgot they played. I didn't even know they played.
Yeah. I don't really see it.
okay. It's gonna be
Spain,
fun.
you know.
So what do we have? So we have Kat says Germany.
Germany.
I have the Dutch. You had 3 teams, so name one.
Well, I said Germany, Spain, and Holland
Mhm.
were my kind of so far through a half of group stage, right?
Right?
Or what are we like?
The best team
Like a
squad
game
wise remaining in the draw is England by far. I mean, France is the only team that could match up talent wise with them.
Well, right, but we know
they lost Mbappe.
We know England can't do it.
So you got. I don't know why anybody's not taking England.
I have them in my finals, but I mean, we've been here before.
I joke around, but honestly, like if the paper of England like turns the corner, like and they smash who they play in their second game. I don't know, but that you could.
Who we got? England.
You could see them because here's the thing with England, where there's a Southgate aside, the reason to believe in England, to your point, Dave, is Jude Bellingham. He's the real deal. He's like a Tyler Adams on steroids.
He's good.
He's very good.
He's got
this
all
is
that in a bag of chips.
So if I were playing
He's
that
got
team,
the same confidence.
I would play Bellingham and Foden just behind Kane in a free rolls, both of them, and go to town. And then you have wingers. You play Saka and you play Trent Arnold Alexander on the wings to open up with pace, both pacey, can beat a guy, break it down, cross it. Right. And you got 3 guys waiting in the middle, 2 big guys, Kane and Bellingham, who could score on the header, and Foden playing off of them, squeaking in there. And the only guy you sit at home is Declan Rice, who literally don't go anywhere. You leave the back four at home, you be aggressive.
The problem is the back four. I mean, Kyle Walker's
the back
great.
four.
The back four is the problem. In that.
But the back four is okay. I mean, Walker's really good.
Walker's really good.
Did Walker even start?
I mean,
yes.
He did. Okay, I thought it was
Trippier on the left.
Fine.
He's fine. Yeah, he's a staple, but he hasn't been playing very well.
Stones is fine. Starts for Man City.
But I also think, like what you said, the whole Man City thing. Yeah. It's like, what are they really doing?
They've never had to play out of the back. He's never had to.
He doesn't have to defend. That's true. The people, and that's part of the thing. People are like, oh, but yeah. Oh, the Dutch actually have Ake too for Man City. He's real good. Mm-hmm. They have Van Dijk and Ake and Frimpong. Their defense is real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Dutch.
Yeah, I don't dislike that pick.
Yeah.
Even though they haven't won since '88,
they haven't done crap. I don't even know what they've done.
That's enough time.
Recently.
That's enough time in the calendar to be.
That team had Gullit, Van Basten, and Rijkaard. Great.
Like I have no idea who those people are.
You don't know Rijkaard?
I mean, I know the name, but in terms of remembering like '88, no, I don't remember.
We had a VHS tape.
Oh, you did?
Oh man.
These guys played all for AC Milan in their undefeated Italian season when they were undefeated in Italy and they won the Champions League.
See, I didn't even know they had international soccer until '86, and that was like the first time I even like knew it existed.
That's probably when
this was after '86, Carmen.
Yeah, that was after '86.
Well, '88. I mean, but that's World Cup was all I knew. Yeah. It was pretty much the World Cup. That was it. This whole Euro Cup thing, knew nothing about it.